Hi guys, how you doing? It's Lawrence here with another video about being a man and going your own way, or doing your own thing, or just becoming a better version of yourself, or possibly becoming an amazing version of yourself. But anyway, first and foremost, as always, thank you all for the amazing feedback that the comments that you're posting, the thumbs up, the subscribership. I mean, it's all amazing, positive, very cool, very positive. And yeah, I can't thank you, the viewer, enough, because without you, these videos wouldn't be worth putting together. You know, this is about helping other men. It's about changing people's lives, just helping in some way, shape, or form. So, without further ado, let's get into today's subject. And today's subject is why I don't bash women. And it's actually in response to a lot of the comments that have been left in the comment section below the videos, etc. How a lot of the guys are finding the actual material refreshing, how I'm not bashing women, how it is, you know, a channel about talking about this path, this journey, this awakening of man. And I thought that I'd give you a few answers to the reasons why I don't bash women. I talk shit about them or anything else. And there's a couple of reasons behind that. First, it'll give you a little bit more insight into my journey. And second, it will also explain to you how I view where I'm at in this journey, where I am, how I've gotten there, the thought process that has gone on inside of me. So, yeah, let's get going. Number one reason why I won't talk shit about women. I'm over it. It's true. I am fucking over it. I myself, personally, I'm so far down this path, this journey, this awakening to who I am as a man, that I see no reason, no purpose, nothing to talk shit about women. See, I'm at a place now where I can look back and I can see that dark tunnel, that black hole way, way, way back there. And I've talked about this in other videos, right? I'm in the light. I feel that I've found my island, that solid little piece of dirt, you know. A good way to describe it would be, for many years I was in a boat in an ocean, and sometimes it'd be smooth sailing, sometimes it'd be pretty rocky. And then at some point in time, my boat that I was sailing in just got absolutely destroyed in a storm, and for years I was just treading water, and then I had an epiphany, and that started, I had an epiphany about myself and what was going on in my life, and that allowed me to start swimming. And then I finally got to solid land again, and I've got this beautiful island that I'm on now, this little island of Lawrence, and I love my island. It's a beautiful, beautiful, peaceful, tranquil, happy place, right? It really is. And I don't want to rock that, I don't want to fuck up my island, you know. I've become very protective of this sanctuary that I have inside of myself. So not am I also over it, but I'm so far down this path, and I've gotten to that island, that I can quite honestly say that I don't want to fuck it up. So by talking shit about women, by putting that energy out there, I'm going to get that energy back at me. And I don't need any attention from females. I don't require, desire, or anything from a female at this point in my life. I am so content and so at peace and so happy with what is inside of me. And once I got to that island, it's now giving me the ability to start building up my life again, building. And yeah, when you get to that point, you just don't want to fuck with it, man. You really, really don't. So that's number one reason is I'm so far down this path that I've got into my island, and I really have no desire to fuck with that program, I really don't. I mean, it's where I'm at, it's bitching. Number two reason why I don't talk shit about women, and this is the epiphany that I mentioned in reason number one, when I said that I went from treading water to being able to swim, or swim for that island. In July of 2004, I was working away on my project car that I had, my Camaro, and while I was working away on that car, I just had this thought, it went right through my whole body. It was unbelievable. And I realized that me, Lawrence, this guy right here, I was to blame for all the bullshit that was going on in my life. I was the one to blame. I could only blame myself. The crazy women that were coming into my life, the crazy people that I was doing business with, all this crazy bullshit that I was dealing with in my life at that time was because of the fact that I was attracting these people to me, and in some respects I was going towards them also. These people are already out there. Okay, you got the batshit crazy people, you've got the crazy people, and you got the really good people, the decent people, the positive people, the happy people. So what I was doing was I was gravitating towards the bullshit. It was me that was doing it, nobody else. So what I realized at that point was I couldn't blame anybody else. I couldn't point the finger like, it's them, it's this person, it's those assholes, it's them. I couldn't do that anymore. That one epiphany was so powerful that I just had to own my shit. Whatever it was that was wrong inside of me, and trust me, I found out what was fucked up inside of me. And there was a lot. But what it was inside of me was an ownership. And once I took ownership of my shit, there was absolutely no way that I could sit there and blame other people for the shit that was going on in my life, because I was the one that was constantly gravitating towards it. Constantly. And let me tell you, there was an insurmountable amount of bullshit going on. I mean, it was ridiculous. And just because I had that epiphany in July of 2004 didn't mean that everything changed overnight. Not at all. It took literally up to the end of 2014 for everything to finally play out. And it was a gift, an absolute gift. It was the single best moment that's ever happened in my life, personally, other than the birth of my daughter, who is a lovely lady. So for me, that was number two, was having that epiphany and awakening to myself. I had a choice. I could, like I said, I could go to the crazy woman or I could go to the good woman. Me, I was like, yeah, let's go to the batshit crazy ones because they're a lot of fun. Yeah, right. But anyway, number three, the number three reason why I don't talk shit about women is it's a real simple one. There's fucking plenty of people out there doing it. And I have no desire to put my energy there. To me, how I view all that shit talking about women, I view that as just a big negative fucking cesspit of bullshit. And it's no different to the woman talking shit about the men. It's just a big negative cesspit of shit. What I do see is I see good men of good man and good woman, both awakening to their natural states, who they actually are as a masculine and as a feminine. And in seeing that, I see this, okay? Doesn't mean that you do, but I do. And in seeing that awakening, you have to give each other space. It's like anything that's been hurt, anything that's been wounded, anything that's been betrayed, anything along that lines, you have to literally you've got to part company. You've got to, the men need to give the woman their space, and the woman need to give men their space right now, because there is a lot of hurt on both sides, and that's the God's honest truth. And I see it in the men that are talking shit about women, because if you go back to my number 2 reason, when I had my epiphany, when you actually realize that you're the problem, okay, you can't talk shit about anything anymore. You just can't. Because all you're telling the world is everything that's wrong with yourself. So when you see people, whether it's women talking shit about men or men talking shit about women, all those two groups of people are doing, or those individuals are doing, are telling the world what's going on inside of them. That's their shit that they're spewing. Okay? So, in understanding the negativity that's around that, I have no desire to put my energy into that. My island that I live on, the Lawrence Island, there is no negativity in there. None. Zero. Zip. Nada. It's just a happy little island. And the people that I allow onto that island are happy, positive, helpful, cool, caring, kind people. I don't allow negative, miserable, toxic, energy vampire, backstabbing, shit-talking assholes onto that island. They stay the fuck away. So those are the main reasons why I don't talk shit about women, is I'm over it. I'm so far down this path that I have no desire to go back there. There's no reason for me to go back there. The only thing that I can do is offer advice and help you, the viewer, to build yourself up. Maybe give you a little piece of information to start building some form of building block in your life. And there's a lot of other really amazingly positive people out there also, men and women, that are offering advice on these subjects. Okay? Number 2 reason is I had that epiphany. I realized that I was the problem. It was me. And I had to own that shit that was going on in my life. And the number 3 reason is there's already enough people out there talking shit about each other, both male and female. And I actually think that's sad. So I have no desire to enter into that negative cesspit, because it's not going to serve me. Because if I put negative out, I'm only going to get negative back. This channel is about positive, being positive, positive energy, helping man grow. So that's why I don't talk shit about women, because this channel at its core is about you, the viewer, the man. This is a man's channel. I hope that's helped you understand me a little bit more and my journey, and I hope it helps you see the path a little bit more clearly. To see the direction that we have to go down as men. I would say the most important aspect of that journey was the epiphany, was actually realizing that I had to own my own shit. So, as I said, I hope that's helped, and thank you all for viewing. And if you've got into this part of the video, pound the like button if you like the content. If you don't like the content, still pound the like button and subscribe, because if you didn't like this, I'm sure I'll have something out there that you will like. So I'll be talking to you guys soon. Have a good evening, have a good day, have a great night. Wherever you are, make it great. Talk to you later, guys.